Hello everyone, welcome to NFP. What is going on, people? Hope that you are having a fantastic day. This is our second attempt today to be alive today, actually. So today is an emotional roller coaster. Just as I'm getting ready, everything just says boof. So if you are out there, please bring your friends in. Please bring them back, because today, right now is the time where we start. Welcome everyone. Well, my name is MINDBLOWING for over 8 years, trying to help you through NFP today. I think that is going to be a nice new day. So hopefully we're going to be some profitable trade today. Boom. Other than that, I hope that you have gathered everything you want to see today, gathered everything you want to do today, and we are, we are ready for you, right? So right now we have only 11 people around. I hope that people are soon coming in again. Yeah, cool. So as people are joining in, as we're going around in different chats and telling, hey, we are here. Let's go through what is important for today. Today is the importance is the especially the what do you call it? The expectation for NFP. NFP expectation at the moment, according to 3 different economic calendars, is 400. So as we're coming into 400, you're like wondering like why, what? So as we're coming into 400, we are going to say, okay, that is going to be the basis point. Are we now going to be going higher or going lower? That will determine if we're going to go higher or lower on dollar after, what is happening. So right now my computer says no data. Is it actually going to be OBS that's actually going to kill me today? That is going to be very interesting, by the way. Hello, William. Hope that you are having a fantastic day. And other than that, other than the website saying no data, I hope that we can go back to, having some kind of data in a couple of minutes. There we have an excellent connection right there. So, 28 people right now. That is pretty good. Pretty good, right? And does it say that? I mean, not live yet. That's all fun, isn't it? But yeah, so cool. So I think that if we go 450,000 above, 50,000 above, which is 450,000. If we go above, then we're going to have dollar bullishness, which is already there, and we're just going to continue. If we see a lower number than expected, we're going to see dollar bearishness. And I think that is kind of, the general idea coming in today. So other than that, I think that we are now finally able to get some streaming going. What is the assets you want me to cover? There was Forex first, maybe some commodities. I'm going to take the control. I'm going to say oil, and I bought oil at around 109.90. It's a different price from my broker, but it's the same thing. So around this level here. So I'm currently itty bitty teeny weeny in profit. I think that's okay. I also was live an hour ago and I tried, but but what happened? Well, we got disconnected. And I started 2 hours too early. So what's the next for oil? I have seen there is an Iran deal maybe coming in. It's within 72 hours. Hasn't finally happened, but that is at least the risk over the weekend. Definitely. So we need to be able to, steer away from that kind of news. So, stop loss below previous lows is kind of important at the moment, so that we're able to steer away. And the other thing that is important today is to, stay professional, not necessarily do anything stupid per se, but, not losing money is probably the most important thing. So today we went for the all classic James Bond look today, pretty much. What do you think? Bow tie, suit, shirt, pretty much all good, right? So that's kind of where we are today. So right now we have 70% for Forex. So other than that, right now we're going to be going to buy oil yet again if we see breaching higher highs on oil. How is NFP going to affect US 30? Good question, Abuasi. And I would say in great details. It will greatly move if it's higher than expected. We are going to see a stock market rising. That means US 30, S&P, and Nasdaq. Can you share your thoughts on the forecasted number? I don't have any other thoughts there other than it is what it is. And I have like a I have like a general theory that it should be around like 500, but that's just my general theory, and it doesn't necessarily need to mean anything else other than the Powell said that we are going to they're going to have 2 rate hikes in one meeting if job numbers comes out hot and hot. Just have that in mind. How is oil going to be affected by NFP? Greatly as well. Juan Jen, try to at least. How about gold? If NFP goes higher than expected, we will all go through that. Beautiful people. Right now, what you're going to do is right now we're going to share this live. I don't know if anyone can share it on eToro. Is someone able to share it on eToro? That probably will be the best. But I haven't seen Harold coming by, so if there's somebody else on eToro, that would probably be kind. Did I share this one on Twitter? Hopefully I shared this one on Twitter. But other than that, I think we are good to go. Going through dollar. Dollar is absolutely saying to the moon. Not that I ever forecasted that this week, so I'm not going to take that credit. But it is still going higher very much. Still very much going higher. I have no other expectation other than, okay, it will then go higher then. Fine. I was wrong. Aussie, has finally figured out that going higher isn't a thing anymore. And then it might be going lower today. So make sure that you are able to sell this if you have this as one of your pairs you want to sell. But right now it hasn't made a lower low yet, so you have to wait. But it's still higher, it's still bullish. So this is not a trading pair I want to take today. Euro dollar, bada bing, bada boom. It went straight through 110. Can you believe it? I cannot believe my own ears, eyes, or whatever you call it nowadays, because that was too much, to be honest. That we went straight through Euro USD at 110. Wow. I didn't see that coming, actually. But, we're going to go better next week. There's always a better opportunity at some point in life. I don't know. It's going to be today, tomorrow, or next week. But, it's going to be today. So, what are you expecting for Euro? Euro today should follow what dollar is going to do. If dollar is going to continue this pressure to the upside, you're basically selling a lower low. Just having that in mind. 110 should now be acting as resistance for today. So if you are looking for any levels, maybe that's where we are all looking for selling it. At key resistance or key support level on 1 hour or 4 hour, I saw there will be more dancing type form, some pattern like expanding triangle or symmetric triangle. Is that correct? I don't know what you're talking about, Arvin. Which currency you're talking about or which asset you're talking about. So it would be nice, but or is it general? And I also don't know what you mean by dancing type form, some pattern. That is also a bit out of my vocabulary. Maybe there's somebody else out there that can help you just saying that in more normal terms, but I don't look for those kind of patterns, to be honest, in general. But I don't know what dancing type forming some patterns. I don't know what that means. If the numbers are the same as forecasted, is that bearish, considering the previous high? Yeah, that is it's not necessarily bearish, but it's not bullish, and it's probably more range bound. But yeah, generally, sometimes, mostly going to be bearish. What did I say that? If it's going to be the same, I'm expecting bearishness or range, like not higher. That's what I'm expecting. Okay, cool. Other than that, I then have to remind you that trading Forex is risky, especially today. You can lose your entire account, so you should not invest any money you cannot afford to lose. You should also not be trading this if you don't have any experience. And this is the riskiest thing ever in this entire month. So, if you want to trade profitably or month over month, this is maybe not the day to trade. If you have open trades like me, you need to know what you're doing. You also need to accept the loss if you're wrong, okay? You need to be able to accept loss if you're wrong. And I've also been doing it for 8 years, so I do know that losses comes in shapes and forms that you don't want to see, but it still does comes in losses and wins and all that. So right now I am in profit on oil. I am in a bit of a loss on S&P, but nothing more than I can handle. Oh, it's way lower than I thought. Okay. Anyways, other than that, cool. Can you please tell me when Euro USD will strengthen? Atabek. Let me put it differently. I think that you are absolutely wrong in your statement. I think that you should redo your thinking and mindset, and you should be able to think. You should be able to say or portray, maybe it's lack of English, but I react to it as you know English proficiently, as to there is no one in this world that know when Euro is going to be strong. There might be some kind of next week that ECB is going to say something, but nobody knows. You have to then look at the market and say, when is it going to strengthen? And you have to look at, is it strengthening now? And no, it's not at all strengthening right now. There's a lot of risk to the downside, and therefore you should be able to wait. And can you please tell me when Euro will strengthen? Is the wrong way around, because you're supposed to use a strategy on that question, and that question should then instead be what are the market conditions we are expecting before buying Euro? That is a totally different, a much more mature question that you should be able to say, because I don't know. Nobody knows. No one can tell you. Stop losses and risk, and if I tell you when, and I can say Tuesday next week, it's just a shot in the dark. Stop losses and risk management are key today, as always. More than anything else today. 1 hour base chart, when moved to 15-minute chart or 5-minute chart, are going to volatility. Should we decide for day trading? For day trading, I still use a 1 hour chart for day trading. 15 minutes, yes, but not less than 15 minutes chart. And volatility is going to kick you out if you're not day trading anyways. So if you're day trading, you still have to consider volatility no matter how you do it. Cool. So what else? Where are we else? Yeah, cool. So right now, S&P 500 is currently bullish bearish range. Apparently my stop loss is way too close, apparently, but my stop losses are somewhere around here. And we have got a bit lower. This is my entry, by the way. So what are we going to do today? We're going to see that happening. Do we expect that? Yes. Will it happen? Probably not. So that is our plan. We are hoping for the best. We're expecting the best. Expecting the worst, hoping for the best. Meaning that we have our stop loss ready in case market goes down. And we are going to add trades, or I'm going to add trades, if it does go higher high again. So right now we are all just waiting. Okay, we're all just waiting. And what is really important for today is where are we right now? Nasdaq, not a really good place for buying. So if I'm going to add more buys, I'm going to wait for a new higher high. So I don't have that right now. So I need to be able to say wait for that one. Dollar is way too high, so I can't buy it. It has to come back to some kind of support. Aussie is not sellable right now because it's still a bullish trend, so it still can't do anything here. Euro still too low, can't sell anything here, but I can look for sell. Pound didn't come up to the sell point I wanted to do today. So I would just say, okay, wait for a pullback probably, and then lower. It is about support. It has broken support. So this is definitely going to go lower. It just depends on when is it going to go lower. Is it going to be today, tomorrow, next week? Who knows? So that's kind of what I'm hoping for at the moment. Either 133.20 or 133.80. Somewhere between here is your sell level. Euro New Zealand. Wow, every time I look at that chart, it just gone down. It has really just gone absolutely binoculars. It is fascinating. We have not been so low on Euro USD ever since August 7, 2017. We've been in a range ever since, and now the market has just said, goodbye, gone down. I know that was a 3-year-old way of doing it, but holy guacamole, that is definitely strong downside momentum at the moment. Where is it going to end? I do not know. It is definitely something to stay away from because the pullback can be quite fearful whenever it hits the target. Pound yen. Pound yen is on this time frame in a range, and there is some levels on the lower side that can be used as support. But if you are a seller, you should have been in the daily setups we had a couple of days ago, and I said that was the price to sell, and I don't know why, but I was the sell price. And now that theory is 200 pips in profit. Good. Now, what are we going to do today? Is pound yen going to be moved? Yes, it's going to move. It's also going to move. So if you are thinking like day trading, we're going to go into like that one and that one and that one. We've already hit target for today. So that means today you need to wait either for a new lower low, pullback on Monday, or a deeper pullback, 200 pips up, and then down. So you kind of have to play those two situations on top of each other because right now it is too low to sell. You can probably look for a buy here if you really want to do that, but I'm not going to, so I'm just going to let it wait. So either pulling back like that, or which would be best part will be new lower low and then continuation lower. Hello, Shuran. Willem said he caught 300 pips on Euro New Zealand. Very much welcome. Sorry, not very much welcome. Congratulations, mate. Boom. So GJ is, yes, and then you can say, well, you can go down to 15-minute time frame for entries, and you're like, okay, so there's a range. We know there's a range here. What else are we going to do then? What else is there for us to look at? This is clearly support. And if you're thinking of, well, if there's no volatility that's going to kick me out, if you're thinking, well, that should be a good level to sell, yeah, then there is a good level to sell there on a more of a scalping theory, but it's still just a scalp. Hello, Denise. How are ya? Can we get your thought on the process behind NFP result and how each outcome will affect oil? For example, NFP numbers are good. Oil, what? Who is that? That is Hamdos Gunpla. I don't know. Where are you from, mate? so I can add you to a very interesting library of where people are from. Other than that, cool. So we have oil. Oil, in my case, is not going to be that much. In my original thought is it's not going to be that affected. That is my initial kind of thought. But we can go and look at 4th of February. Where was that? 4th of February. Is it 4th of February? 4th of February, 4th of February, 4th of February, 4th of February, 4th of February. 4th of February, around 1600, no. There, no, there-ish. So this is NFP last time. Okay, NFP last time. That candle there. And what did we do? Nothing more than what we generally did. Well, we went lower in the end, but we peaked and we hit some target on NFP. That's kind of what we did last time. And then on January, which day is that, do you think? January is going to be 7th. 7th on NFP, 7th, and oil went lower on that day. So what is kind of the 2 basis points here is both of them have peaked around that time. Both peaked or hit the peak around that time. The same thing probably also for December. Just going to make sure we're also going to check that one as well. December is going to be 3rd December around 4 p.m. and then we fall. So there is an impact, and it's an impact for 3 or 4%. And we are kind of in the same situation right now. Oh yeah, duck. Ducky. We have a secret spy in here. Watch out, people. We have a spy. In here. Don't worry. What's your pair you're gonna enter for NFP? Or just gonna watch ya? I have normally entered Euro USD, so I will go through that soon. So I just went through with you the impact of oil, and as far as I understand, the oil market it's going to be. It's if that's not even correctly spelled even. Why does nobody say that I can't spell English? Higher. Yeah, that looks okay. So market is, if NFP is going to be higher than expected, I expect oil to go higher. If it's going to be the same, I think we're going to fall, and if we're going to go lower, I think we're going to fall. So in this case, if you're buying oil, we're all hoping for a higher than expected number. Dollar is also too overstretched on the hour time frame. Yes, and that's what we're also going to go through. And also that's also one of my remarks here, is that we are a bit overstretched on the euro, probably not on the pound, but we still need to see if we can find some kind of resistance to sell it down to. Today, people, I would also advocate for, giving it some likes for this stream, maybe. I've really tried today to really come on time, really being here. So, I don't ask for that too many times. So we just 56 people right now. We have 23 likes. I hope that you joined in and you have get some knowledge. And if there's nothing else, I can make some. Arvind asked, what's my strategy? If you want to do my strategy, there is a link in the pinned comment. The strategy is the second link there. Or you can search for Ivan FX strategy and it will probably find it. So yeah. I have a complex, but it's based upon pivot points, price action, fundamental analysis, moving average. Not really, no, not really. But I can also. It's the same entry. It's the same entry. Okay. So, where can we look for entries today? Euro New Zealand is tanking. Wow. Can't sell that one. USD CAD. Yeah, maybe. Pound yen support. New Zealand not turned around lower yet. Pound at support. No, can't. Aussie dollar. Not. No. So Harold, you know what happened today? Do you know what happened today? I started streaming 2 hours before NFP, and I thought it was an hour. I thought it was 1 hour ahead. Thank you very much, Denise. I really appreciate that. I started streaming 2 hours ahead, and then 20 minutes in, OBS whatever clicked, and it just my stream just went down. When I went to go back again, 5 minutes before going back again, power went. So, if I'm still alive, yeah. I was about to do a 2 hour stream, bro. Holy guacamole. More coffee, yeah. Wait. Ugh. You know, that is so bad. Dragos says, Ivan, your psychology is great. Your kind of trading doesn't really fit me because I'm more aggressive, but it showed me a lot of that I don't see in the big picture. You know what? I might not be for everyone, Dragos, but I think I have a couple of things I can teach you regardless. Is to always have fun, enjoy what you do, and make sure that you have the most amount, the biggest picture that you can ever get. So yeah. What is causing the New Zealand dollar bullishness? I have no other reason other than the Ukraine-Russia situation. More than anything else. I use a simple 20 for my analysis. Yeah, that's another way of doing it. That's also in there. Then you're only gonna get what do you call it? Then you're gonna get the aggressive trends. I'm searching for a pair to look at, people here. What is going on? Natgas? Maybe we could have bought a Natgas yesterday. That's a big fall though. That was about the same time I bought oil, isn't it? No, it's a bit later. Yeah, I could have bought oil as well yesterday. No, Natgas and oil at the same time. Gold. We haven't done gold yet. Oh yeah, let's do gold. Gold traders, where are you guys? I know. Oh, people. Huh? What do we do with you guys, eh? Siva. Come on, guys. Show Ivan some love. If you are here enjoying the content, kindly give the stream sniper entry pulls I like. There we go. So I'm gonna do that. Actually, I'm gonna listen to my own people here. My people says I'm. Why don't YouTube tell me that I'm live? Am I not live right now? I'm live. I think I'm live. We are 58 people watching. Cool. And then we're gonna go pin. Got it. And then we're gonna go. I'm the 38th like. I'm the 38th like. Okay, cool. The other thing is here, people, is just to mention. Well, I just want to do to congratulate the one that is number 50. If we ever get to 50 likes today, people, there's a surprise for the 50th like. Wherever the 50th like is, right? That's going to be that. Gold is still bullish. Now, are we going to trade gold for today? I don't know if we're going to do that, but that sounds like a fantastic idea. Other than support, resistance, and we are expecting family to the upside. I think for gold, we are probably going to try, if worst case is 1920 and then higher. If it's bullish in the end, I think 1920 is kind of like a level we probably need to be looking out for more than anything else. And that's going to be my break and be my break. Oh, DC was the first like? Wow, look at you, bro. Look at you. So, going back to analysis here. Gold is definitely one thing you need to be, very careful about. So, if we go down to 1920, then that's like my buy level. The other support level here is kind of like a day trade type of situation. If you already have buying up, if we already have a buy on already, if you haven't taken it out, which you probably should, we need to have a higher high first and then coming back lower, right? Higher high, pull back, and then we can do, that type of situation. Okay? So that's my expectation for gold. Probably gold is the only one that oil and gold is probably what we're going to look at today. I think that those are the assets because dollar is just too strong. It's just too strong. It has just gone boom to the moon. Aussie, it's too strong. Why are you laughing, Harold? What did I do now? What have I done? What did I do? What are you thinking about right now, Evan? I'm thinking of what can we do right now that is going to improve your life forever. Okay. So right now we have the FOMC in a couple of 2 weeks. Be aware of that. Okay, be aware of that. And you also need to look into what is moving the market right now. There is the Ukraine war. There is fantastic improvement in the economy, and it is what Fed or Powell said the other day. She said something? Okay. Fine. I also lost a lot of money, and I'm left with $19. Forex Giants. Please, I have something special for you. Okay? Do you know what? Hello, Rafael. Do you know what the special is? The special thing that I want to say to you, Forex Giant. It all depends on what you had, but you probably didn't follow risk management if you have lost too much money. But what I'm going to say to you is, on Sunday, I'm going to make a weekly forecast. I'm not going to tell you which asset you should trade, but if you're really struggling, you should only focus on euro dollar. And only trade euro dollar in the direction that you're thinking of, that you want to trade in. And leave the asset alone if it doesn't go your way. Don't be like, oh, I'm only going to trade euro, I'm going to trade all the time. You need patience then, bro. Patience, okay? Patience. And I don't know what lot sizes you have used and all those. I don't know anything about your situation other than you should be very careful about what you do for the future. I'm just going to say, go back to strategy, go back to what you're supposed to be doing, find profitability on demo, and if that doesn't work out, then you have found out what the reasons is. Because when you go back to demo, if you're in demo, if you've ever done demo, that will tell you how much you're supposed to lose before you gain money. And if that strategy is not profitable, then it's not profitable. So, no matter what you do today, we can have a call, everyone. We can all sob tonight. We're going to be crying of all the lost beans today. and then it's going to turn into something fantastic where we're coming in as a community, and we're going to support you as long as you stay with us, and we are going to make fantastic trading plans based upon our strategy, by the way. But you also need to find profitability in that strategy. You can't rely on whatever I do. If I die tomorrow, what are you gonna do then? Okay. Hello, Sidyaj. How are you? I'm doing very good, my friend. So I think that I'm going to watch, as a forex pair, I'm going to watch Aussie dollar, or I'm going to watch probably euro, but there's no interest here anyways. But yeah. Shuran says, it's dollar going to continue higher, or are they going to control their rising so they can rise for more in March 16th? Good question, mate. Whenever you see a lower low, it only makes you feel FOMO. So for trading setups for today, I do apologize that the market didn't give us what we wanted. Today is not the day to sell euro dollar. We can try to sell it on demo just for the fun of it, but is it ever going to make money? Probably not. When you see the lowest low, we've broken 110, you're gonna bet it's gonna be a pullback today or tomorrow, Monday. So when you feel like you had the urge to sell, that's when it's going to go against you. Be my guest. Good advice, man. I blew my account 2 times, then I mastered the behavior of only 2 pairs, and now I'm profitable. Yeah. And I also think, who was it? Forex Giants. Also for you though. Also, no hate, but you need to practice. No, you need to also understand that being away from the market for a week is also okay. That trading actually is mostly about waiting for your opportunity more than selling every day, all the time. Forex Noob Trader, hello, welcome back, mate. How are ya? So I would say to you, is there any Zoom meeting over this weekend? Probably not. Pass by in the Zoom meeting that I have at some point. Is there going to be one today? I'm not planning to, but it's always fun. I enjoy the Zoom meeting so much. It's just a couple of guys, like 5 guys or something. We have a fun. We talk a lot of things. But if there is, serious questions of people struggling or suffering, we join in and we try to help as much as we can. That's how this community is. And there's probably also a lot of other communities out there. But what I'm here for is to teach you 1, seasonality, 2, fundamental analysis, 3, psychology. I'm not here to teach you how to enter the market. I'm not teaching you here to say, well, if the market goes this and this and this and this and this, then you do this and this and this. That's not where I am. I am here to show you that the long term is the best thing. When is the best trade? When is the best time to place a trade for Euro USD? Forex Noob, fantastic question. I love questions like that because I can be brilliant, and I would say, if you're trading Euro USD, generally speaking, let's go to Euro USD. Okay? For Euro USD, go out, or for any other market that you're in, go out and point out, when is it peaking every day? When is the peak every single day? When is the peak every single? There's no peak after that, probably. So yeah. So I have 3 peaks here right now. I have a peak between London up to New York. That's a peak. Here we have London Open. And here we have London Open. Here we have in the evening, that's Asia, give or take. So, comes back to London. London, pre-London, or London Open is the time to enter USD for a sell in this kind of market. Why is that the best time of the year? Why is that the best time of the day? Because the market has proved to me that's the best time. In an uptrend, in this uptrend, that is New York. That is actually London. That is New York. That is London. And that is New York. In an uptrend, it seems to be New York. That is the best time to enter a trade for EURUSD and an uptrend. And that is only in this small sample we have taken. And then you can start going through every single day for the past whatever, and you find, when is this? This is London Open. This is New York Open. This is it Asia? Yeah, that is London there. That is London there. But that's kind of okay, whatever. And this is London here. London peaks in the downtrend. I have no opinions in here. I only showed you what you should do. I'm not telling you that why didn't you do that before, but that is how you can come up with your own theories about what the market should do, shouldn't do, can do, wouldn't do. And you come up with your own theories and your own conclusions, and we probably should have somehow the same conclusion. Taking notes, this is amazing. Seasonality made. Seasonality right now is well, there's two different seasonality. Right now there is seasonality for FOMC, which is bearish, bullish, and then you have dollar bullishness, generally speaking. You're very much welcome, Forex Noob. And I didn't tell you the answer. The only answer I give you is research is going to set you free. NFP is in 5 minutes. I understand. I see that. I'm going to prepare for that now. NFP says, or the market says, 400,000 new jobs is expected. Fair enough. It's an okay number. I've also seen people saying it's going to be 500,000. So we are going to be very aware of that the market might also be able to kick us in the ball and be okay. The market might go higher. Oh, by the way, if you want to have mentorship, there you go. ivanfx.com. US oil is currently rising, so that's one of the assets we wanted to look at. And then the other assets we wanted to look at was gold. Okay? And I will also look at Aussie on the other side. Can we do like 4 maybe? I don't know, 3, 4? I can't do that. I have to upgrade. Okay. So we can't do that. Then we just have to switch around. So gold is probably going to be my primary thing to look at. And this is what I'm looking at because I have an entry there. So there we go. So what's the rules of engagement today? Today the rules of engagement are, if price comes down to 1920 and it stops, there is where you should look for whatever your entry rules are. Is that just buying it? I don't know. That's up to you. Is it you need to look for a reversal on 5 minutes chart or 15 minutes chart? Do you need to have like evening star, morning star, or a bullish engulfing? Whatever that is, because I'm not going to give you any financial advice as to whatever's going to happen next, but it's up to you. Ivan, are you expecting NFP to go be bullish? I do so, yes. I came to Ivan. I also came to Ivan. Hi, guys. Hi, Lion King. Hi. Hope you're having a fantastic day, eh? And it seems like I'm going over to Trading in a couple of 7 minutes. So, if... yeah. I will, yeah, probably-ish. 7 minutes from now. Probably 33, 34, probably hope over there. So, what else are we going to do today? Are we profitable traders? Generally, yes, we are. Is this the time where we lose money? Yes, it is. So, I am not going to trade euro. I am going to look at oil for any potential more entries. And I'm going to look at oil if it comes down to 1920. And other than that, I think we're good to go. And then we have to, of course, Of course, we have to find the calendar. So I'm just going to see if I can put everything into one screen. You know, that's probably the one that I'm struggling most with, generally, when it comes to NFP. To squeeze everything into one screen. Screen. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, it's 1 minute, alright? Oh, no. Don't go. Why am I struggling now? It's on. Cool. Going into the last seconds before NFP comes out. What is it going to be? There we are. There. Gonna look at that. I know it's exotic, but could you please look at pound PLN? Okay. I will try, Rafael. I will try later. Probably next stream or in some charts later on. Oil is going higher. Oh shit! Oh damn! Oh crap! Oh my mouth. I'm going to S&P. S&P is going higher. Oil is actually not moving at the moment. S&P has a very strong reaction there. Nothing on Mr. DXY at the moment. And going back to gold. Wow! Holy guacamole. What is happening? 3.8 unemployment rate. Labor force participation 62%, 0.3. Average hourly earning is actually going lower. Wow. What's happened to gold? Is it falling? No, it's not falling. There's almost no reaction to it. Wow. Okay. All right. I see you guys. Wow. Okay. So what do we do now then? We are still going to stay in our position. I'm still going to stay in my position. I have nothing else to do. Oil is maybe going a bit higher. I am definitely in profit at the moment. Wow. On oil, and S&P is coming a bit lower, back down again. But everything is good. I think the market is just going to think about what on earth just happened. 678,000. Bullish for US. Absolutely bullish for US. And S&P is actually not going higher. But I'm expecting this one to climb higher throughout the day. But right now it's not giving me the vibes. But, you know, it is what it is. So the question then becomes, is this going to lead to aggressive rate hikes? I need to think about it for a couple 2-3 minutes. I really need to think about that, because that is very, very, very interesting. I think we're going to be the same on March. We're going to be one rate hike in March, but the next one in May is probably going to be the double one then, if we continue this. So if we go into the SME, what the market is currently pricing in as we are going out. Let's see what the market's actually pricing in right now. I think it's still going to be 25 basis points. Yeah, someone is even thinking about no change in March, but so the market is not pricing in at all any other than just one rate hike. So let's see throughout the market today if there's going to be any change to that. But other than that, that is actually very interesting that some actually think it's going to be current, even though Powell yesterday confirmed we were going to rate hike next week. So yeah, S&P is not going down, but it's not going up. It's just somewhere there. Is it a possible sell for Aussie yen, Aussie dollar? That is still not a possible sell, no, because it's still very, very, very bullish. And if you go to euro, it has actually stopped at 109.38. Okay, people. Discord is there for everyone to join. We're going to have some fun jokes over there as well. Pass FX has joined in. Very much welcome, bro. I wanted to give something to the one that was 52th like. So whoever just came in as 50th like, you can contact me on Discord. If you're 51, you also have a chance, because I guess nobody knows who the 50th is. If you come and claim 50th, then cool. Then we're gonna go over to Turnic in a couple of 2 seconds. And how do you find him? You find him here. I'm gonna give you the link. Cool. Good night.